Did you know that there's a lot of information that I can share with you? And I'm going to start doing the did you know? So, did you know that with all the rain that's happening lately here in the Northern Virginia area, and a lot of different areas are getting a lot of rain, which is very unusual for us, especially coming into the hot part of the season of the summer. But this is something to think about. You'll want to make sure that if you own your property or even if you rent, you'll want to make sure the landlords are doing it, especially with an individual like a townhome or a single family home, is the gutters. You want to make sure those downspouts are clear and away from the foundation of your home. And you'll also want to make sure that there's a lot of things that can cause these leaks in your home, such as maybe the grading of your property around the foundation. You'll want to make sure that all the mulch, rocks, whatever you may have, is pushing the water away from the foundation and not have any divots and things like that. So that can cause cracks and also other problems in your foundation. So there's a lot of things that are causing some of the leaks and things that I'm seeing around with listings and with clients and things like that. And I know some of these waterproofing companies are so backlogged because of so much of the water and everything. But I wanted to also let you know, something you should look at is your insurance policies. Your homeowner's insurance is if it covers of any type of water damage. Did you know that a lot of dishwashers have leaks? There's a lot of them that are not made like they used to be. And there's a lot of the pipes, there's like fittings that are now plastic, and there's a lot of different things with that can go wrong. Your garbage disposal is one that can leak and cause problems. And also your toilets, they can overflow if the mechanisms in the toilet aren't working properly, the floats and things like that, or shutting off. And you can even have your return line is something that would leak and can create a lot of problems. And when you have toilet water, that's really bad. And then that means that you have to tear out so much from the walls, the ceilings, anything that it basically came in contact with. So it's very, very, very dangerous to even deal with that. Washing machines are another one that you have to be very, very careful with, that they can actually cause problems too. So water. Water's good, but it can also be bad. So just again, things to think about. And there are on Amazon, we have actually introduced them into our home, are these like little water bugs, and they can work with your cell phone and let you sends like an alert to your cell phone, so you get messages. And just so you know, we have them in our home. And it went off one night. Thought it was the smoke alarm, because it sounds kind of like the smoke alarm. It has that chirp. Well, it ended up being that one of our return lines by the toilet was leaking. So it needed to be tightened. They do come loose. They just work their way. I don't know how, but they end up becoming loose, or they end up having some of their fittings and the tape and the plumbing things that they use. So that can be a problem too. So again, that hot water heaters is another one. Did you know that your hot water heater needs to be flushed out probably at least once a year? And that is to help get rid of any of the buildup and things like that that's in the hot water heater. And hot water heaters can be one of the worst things. Also can blow, and you could have a problem, and they can leak. So you want to make sure that you're checking those yearly. And so again, water's a good thing. We all need our water for various things, but make sure you get those water bugs, as I mentioned. And I'll try and post a picture underneath the video in my social media post that you're seeing this on. And that way it kind of gives you a little bit of warning and then preventative as well. So hopefully that would stop an emergency situation. But again, call your insurance companies, see if these types of things are covered. What if my dishwasher leaks and creates a problem? What if my washing machine, or just see in your hot water heater, make sure those things are covered under your insurance. Also, What about with all this rain, your foundation? What if it ends up with a crack, or there's somehow it seeps in because the ground is so saturated right now? So anyways, again, did you know? And I'll post the water bugs here below, okay? So again, look at your home, and hopefully you're not gonna have a problem too. But stay safe.